Nyakim sub-county political leadership, we thank him very much. And we pledge that really we are going to monitor and supervise the contractor to see that he does meaningful work.
Now vehicles have started going to the lake without any problem, and you can see 2 boats are already loaded crossing to Congo. But after that, I'm going also to talk to the business community to prepare themselves. Now that the road has been done, they should prepare themselves. For us, our work is to do the road. But you can't sleep on a road. You can't pick money from the road. You should now utilize that road to do business.
Despite the area's vulnerability to rebel attacks, there is reaffirmation of security presence to ensure the safety of the people and the uninterrupted thriving of businesses.
Constructed the electric fence, because that was another big problem faced by the community. Because from the park, there is a big hinterland that is now the only land available for agriculture. But the elephants were a big problem, big menace. Now, I have also seen the electric fence is already, construction of the electric fence is going on. So that's also another project which I have come to inspect.
Ivan Kahwa in Moses Mutabali, UBC News in Kasese District.
The controversial allegations of mismanagement of funds by the administration of Parliament have taken another twist as Speaker Anita Among shifts the blame to those fighting her speakership. While addressing a gathering during the exercise to update the display the NRM members register in Bukedia, Speaker Anita Among trashed the allegations, asking the voters to turn a deaf ear. The social media-led allegations are being fueled by the opposition wing in Parliament, led by the Leader of Opposition, Joel Senyonyi, who on Friday promised to engage a higher gear in demanding for the accountability in question. Daniel Mugoya reports.
The Speaker of Parliament, Anita Among, has participated in the ongoing update and display of the NRM party members register in Apopong village, Bukedia district.
And as you remember, I went to Parliament as an independent member of Parliament. When I joined the NRM, I had never registered. I am very delighted that today I am entering in the book of NRM. And I want to lead by example.
After the exercise, the Speaker was tasked by the district leaders to clear the air on the ongoing allegations of gross abuse of public funds by the administration of Parliament.
Right, Honorable Speaker, we have not been fine looking at the issues of the social media. For us, we don't feel happy hearing even a word that Honorable is touched. Our daughter is talked about. Social media is talking left and right. We wanted to match the president so that really we see where is the problem from.
Speaker Anita Among told the gathering that the social media allegations are a blackmail by those against her speakership position.
They want to reclaim a seat of a speaker. What did they leave there? What haven't we done? You mean in Teso we don't need a speaker? In Bukedia we don't need a speaker? Maybe I'm a better asset than them.
Among assured the gathering of her staunch relationship with the president, watering down claims that she can extend near any resignation.
I am a Speaker of Parliament, courtesy of President, and I want to tell you, we are still there. By the grace of God, those who think they are going to continue fighting us will be put to shame. And I am not going to come down on the issues of homosexuality. The issue of fighting me on social media. And then you say Anita resign and go where?
Speaker Anita Among welcomed the decision by her voters to consider her candidacy come 2026 as an opposed woman member of Parliament for Bukedia district.
that you have promised to take me unopposed. There is no way I can tell you thank you. But I want to say
Nevertheless, on Friday, the leader of opposition, Joel Senyonyi, promised to engage a higher gear on demanding for the accountability of the said funds being misused.
The people who signed as managers of the radio station of the Speaker are staff members in her office here. How does that make sense? And when we ask questions, you're saying, it is homosexuals fighting me. Give us a break. Respond to these issues. That's what we are saying. That's what the people of Uganda are demanding for. And again, the scapegoating of, you see, the issues will be handled in the commission. The commission does not sit. I'm a member of the commission now. I've never sat in any meeting.
those people who are saying I should resign, did they put me as members of parliament? My voters are here. And my president who supported me is supporting me. And all those who have been fighting me, we have known them. We have known them. And we shall deal with them.
The social media-led campaign to fight allegations of corruption in Parliament has since witnessed the National Unity Platform Party recalling Matthias Impuga from the position of a parliamentary commissioner. Daniel Mugoya, Gloria Gutabinji, UBC News.
Over 200 FDC supporters have defected to NRM camp as the ruling party candidate in the Dolo by-election. Jen Adong Alao campaigned in the three sub-counties of Okongodul, Kwera and Amoma. The defectors were received by the NRM Director for Mobilization, Rosemary Seninde, who welcomed the defectors, asking them to rally behind the NRM candidate.
As the clock ticks towards voting day in Dolo district, different candidates are traversing the district to canvass for votes. FDC party big shots are all in the district to come votes for Cecilia Ogwa's daughter, Rosemary Alwacho Gwal.
Today we bring to you the real daughter of our taxes, a person who understands the issues of Dolo, the issues of Lango, and the issues of Uganda. We had a lot of difficulties encouraging Rosemary to become our candidate. Everyone was fighting for her.
Speaking in Bata Town Council on Saturday, FDC Party President Patrick Amuriato Boy asked the people of Dolo to vote and watch for her mother's likeness.
We have had an outpouring of emotions because of the candidate that we have, the quality of the candidate, the relationship of the candidate. She understands local issues, and it's these local issues that are in the core of our campaign.
And I'm to teach the government, major wadanto to fishing
Dr. Rosemary Alwacho Gwal says her bid is to continue with her late mother's projects, including protection of people's land, contributing to empowerment programs, and developing the tourism site at Kangai, where Kabaka Mwanga and Kabaka Kabalega were arrested in 1899.
It will be a museum that will connect the history of the people of Lao with the people of Acholi, with the people of Bunyoro, with the people of Buganda, as well as the United Kingdom. She was able to make regional issues national ones, and national issues international ones.
Alwacho received warm welcome in the rallies in which he was accompanied by party leaders and legislators. 7 candidates are in the race to replace the late Cecilia Gwal.
We are begging you, you give us a mother again. And that is Rosemary.
UPC has fronted Sarah Guti Nyankori, while NRM has Janet Rosa Don and Nu Basarieta Geno. Others running independently include Dr. Grace Lalama, Esther Akulo, and Rebecca Arao, and the by-election will be held on the 21st of this month. Edi Olwa, UBC News.
Government of Uganda, with support from the French government, will provide clean and safe water to 450,000 locals in informal settlements of Greater Kampala with effect from this year. This was revealed by the French ambassador to Uganda, His Excellency Xavier Sticker, during a tour of the 1.2 trillion shillings water project in Katosi, as Juko Ivan reports.
As far back as 2011, the Ugandan government, through the National Water and Sewage Corporation, initiated plans to construct a new water treatment facility at Katosi to augment the facilities at Gaba 1, Gaba 2 and Gaba 3 to meet the needs of the rapidly expanding population of Kampala and surrounding districts. With the support from the government of France, National Water and Sewage Corporation started construction works of the shillings 1.2 trillion water project as a mode of improved service delivery to the citizens. On Wednesday, 8th November 2023, the Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Thomas Tayebwa, inspected the new facility at Katosi, which is to serve as a pumping station, treatment plant and reservoir. Tayebwa applauded National Water and Sewage Corporation for proper utilization of the loan approved by Parliament. The ambassador of France to Uganda, His Excellency Xavier Sticker, has also inspected the project to ascertain the allocation of the partial funds by the French government.
Kampala, and I'm very happy that France, through AFD, alongside Europe, has been a partner with Uganda to invest in this project and to be able to deliver such an outcome, which makes a difference in people's lives, but makes also a difference for the sustainable development of Uganda. Water abounds in Uganda, but water is also a critical resource, and so that's water for agriculture, water for the economy. But
the project is Engineer Johnson Amayo said National Water and Sewage Corporation has already secured funds from the French government for various water extension missions, such as supplying water from River Kagera to Mbarara City, extending water to the northern part of Kampala, and another grant that will see the cities of Hoima, Fort Portal and Lira have access to clean water.
The million came from the France as part of the joint funding facility. Now we have continued with our partnership with the French has continued to grow from strength to strength. I would also want you to know that they are funding projects in the southwestern part of Uganda, including Masaka. We have a project for Masaka, which is about to be awarded, where we're going to get water from Lake Victoria, from Bukakata.
Following the appropriate use of the funds, Ambassador Xavier committed the French government's continued support to Ugandans with safe drinking water.
Uganda's capital. It is a long-term commitment by France and a long-term partnership with National Water and with the Ministry of Water. There will be, the project is still expanding, and there will be more deliverables.
Ivan Juko and Basilica Sharon for UBC.
Busolwe Hospital has got a new 28 billion shillings facelift. Once complete, the newly refurbished hospital is expected to be commissioned by His Excellency, the President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, on the 21st of April 2024. The refurbishment and renovation of the hospital was fully funded by the government of Uganda with support from the Spanish government, with the sole aim of improving the quality of healthcare services to the community and neighboring districts. Abigaba Zahara reports.
Usori General Hospital was constructed in 1986, and since then it has never received any major facelift. It has inpatient capacity of 100 beds and serves more than 200 patients daily from the districts of Namutumba, Bujiri, Butaleja, Budaka and Tororo. Peter Wafula, project coordinator at the Ministry of Health, noted that they have made several changes from the original hospital, including expanding the theatre, maternity ward and farewell home. Progress of rehabilitation work is now reported at 80% completion.
is 28 billion. We are going to equip. We are going to buy the X-ray, the ultrasound, the most important equipment for the functionality of the hospital. We are going to purchase it under the project. Where we are standing is the funeral home. We are going to equip it with 6 fridges, and we've made several changes. We have created the trauma and emergency center, which you will see the other side, and basically to receive in accident cases and to deal with patients that are critical.
Busole Hospital Medical Superintendent David Okanya says that before the refurbishment, the hospital was in dire state with broken sewer system and a problem with power, but all is about to change.
This refurbishment means a lot to the patients in Busole Hospital. Of course, it's going to provide a very conducive infrastructure for service delivery, as you can see, but also we are having equipment. So we shall be able to offer quality health services to the people of Butaleja and Ugandans at large.
On average, the hospital annually receives about 120,000 in and out patients, but with the current refurbishment, they expect an influx of patients. Okanya says that the hospital has a human resource deficit, although there is hope once government uplifts the ban on recruitment.
That has been a problem for long, but government has been progressively trying to improve on human resource. It was worse than where we are today, but still we need more staff to be recruited to be able to handle the many patients and service areas we shall have after this renovation. And I think I'm happy that the government is lifting a ban on recruitment next financial year, so we hope that more staff will be recruited for the Busole Hospital to cope with the expected influx.
The management of Busole Hospital appreciated the government gesture but made more requests to the Ministry of Health to address the blood problem amidst an increase in malaria cases.
So it is our request that government, particularly Ministry of Health, helps us to facilitate the setup of a fully functional blood bank. Due to the high prevalence of diseases like malaria, we always run into blood shortages, and it has become a big problem leading to many deaths that could have been avoided. Secondly, because we are now an academic hospital and we are big, we always have interns coming from different institutions to learn from here. We are ambitiously looking towards setting up a nursing school.
The district leadership also had something to say.
Previously, you could really lose hope if you would come here to get medical attention. The place was totally rotten. You would not even feel like getting life from this place.
I have issues with the UPDF engineering brigade. Some of the works that is pending and they're even beyond the deadline. We expected them by now to have finished the construction, the renovation of the staff quarters.
The same gesture, Kaolo Regional Hospital was also refurbished and doctors' staff quarters were reconstructed. However, there is an issue of high power cost.
The other one is in the area of transport. We have a very already honorable minister, a very already ambulance, Chogam ambulance of 2007. We had benefited in a new ambulance, and we are pleased to and happy to note that. However, it suffered an accident after 1 year of running, and it was withdrawn by the Ministry of Health, and it is still with the Ministry.
Zahara Abigawa, UBC News.
Fred!
Osmosis.
Freddy! Fred Dollar! My boss, CEO Inojo, the general of generals, the conqueror of conquerors, the first and the final, the sky above the skies, the promised land, the terms and the conditions, the international king crocodile, the source of the Nile.
I don't have money today.
Just take a polite loan of 200k to stock my shop. The signs and symptoms of success. The bank commander, not the bank teller.
Why hassle for a loan when you've got MTN Momo? We're sorting it. Use the Momo app or dial *165*5# for all quick loans. Choose from the different loan options from our partners and get one that works for you. Together, we're unstoppable.
will protect your skin from skin rashes. Movit Back. It is a new improved Movit Harbor Jelly. So soft and smooth. It is a Movit Harbor Jelly.
Tell me, kids, the scent. Any irritations? No more rashes and irritations. Movit Harbor Jelly and Harbor Soap is rich in natural herbs for a smooth and glowing skin.
Movit all day confidence.
The government of Uganda and the Uganda Bureau of Statistics is calling upon all stakeholders such as the chief administrative officers, city mayors, resident city commissioners, city clerks, city and division councillors, wards and LC chairpersons, as well as the residents and business communities to cooperate with the UBOS field teams as we embark on advanced preparations to conduct the National Population and Housing Census on the 10th of May 2024. The census will be a 10-day exercise to obtain statistical data and information that will be used for planning and policy formulation, including information on 1. How many we are, 2. Where we are, 3. How we are living, 4. What we own, and 5. Where we access services from. The Uganda Bureau of Statistics has now started listing of households and mapping in the 11 cities of Arua, Fort Portal, Gulu, Hoima, Jinja, Lira, Mbale, Masaka, Mbarara, Soroti, and in the Greater Kampala comprising of Kampala, Wakiso, and Mukono districts. For more information, please call 0755 342 128 or 0773 342 128. This message is brought to you by the Executive Director and Census Commissioner, Uganda Bureau of Statistics. Census 2024. It matters to be counted.
The 7th Uganda Water and Environment Week will take place from the 18th to the 22nd of March 2024 under the theme Rethinking Collective Action and Innovative Solutions to Water, Environment and Climate Change Crisis in Uganda at the Ministry of Water and Environment Headquarters in Luzira, Kampala. As part of the week, key sector international days, that is the World Water Day, International Forestry Day and the World Meteorological Day are commemorated. Various events such as panel discussions, site events, paper presentations and exhibitions will be organized for the sustainable ecosystem and the development of Uganda by different stakeholders on water and environment issues. Uganda Water and Environment Week 2024 is organized by the Ministry of Water and Environment through the Water Resources Institute with support from development partners. The week will be opened by the Deputy Speaker of Parliament, the Right Honourable Thomas Tayewa. For more information, visit our website at www.mwe.go.ug.
Welcome back. You're still watching the UBC News Tonight, broadcasting live from Nile Avenue. Communities in Lango sub-region are being cautioned against rampant bush burning, a practice which is believed to be escalating the weather pattern in the region. Lango Cultural Institution is warning that ordinances could be evoked to tame the practice of disrupting ecosystems through bush burning. Details in this report.
Hamza Okello, Secretary of the Lango Culture Union's Electoral Commission, issued this warning during a meeting of clan leaders to welcome the next paramount chief of the Lango Culture Institution, who is expected to be enthroned in November this year. Okello added that the communities across the Lango sub-region must refrain from burning of bushes since it is making the current adverse climate conditions worse. This caution has been shared with different clan leaders on the sidelines of a welcome meeting for the new paramount chief of the Lango Culture Institution, Dr. Michael Odong.
Because we know the environment is changing because our people are cutting trees for fuel. But we want to ensure that we advise them, we sensitize them to be able to preserve the environment, plant more trees, and not necessarily, bush burning has been very common, actually been a tradition here. So issues with bush burning should actually be stopped, and this goes a long way, ensure that we sensitize people on climate change.
There have been calls by government for cultural institutions to be the rally center for development and by extension eliminating vices within their communities.
The relevance of Lango Cultural Institution
are in many ways. First and foremost, if we have a strong cultural institution, it will help to instill our heritage as Lango community and our values, which have been upheld for centuries, so that our people, our children, can resist foreign cultures which are abnormal and which are not acceptable in our community.
This warning well comes ahead of the establishment of a coronation team to enthrone Dr. Michael Odong, Lango's new paramount chief, who was recently elected by 170 clan elders.
Today, I had called for a purpose of welcoming the new elected paramount chief in the council. Our law permits that after 2 weeks, when you're elected and there's no complaint, you are supposed to be introduced in the council by the electoral commission. My main purpose was to welcome him and then introduce him to the members of the council, which we have done it, pending enthronement in November.
According to officials from the Lango Culture Institution, the new paramount chief will be enthroned before the end of this year. Sudat Kaye and Vincent Wamundu, UBC News.
And that brings us to the end of our 8 o'clock edition of the UBC News Tonight, this 16th day of March 2024. Up next is the weekly business roundup, the program that brings you those business stories that made news within the week. Catch you at 10.